Hey guys, Ernie here, Paleo Hiker MD, and tonight we're gonna do our first cooking video. I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna make a chicken dish. Of course, it's gonna be completely paleo, and it's gonna be a Moroccan saffron chicken. It's really good. I've made it for my family for many years, kind of adapted it from a recipe book that I don't even have anymore. But I changed it up quite a bit and made it paleo friendly, and I hope you guys like it. So first we're gonna look at the ingredients we're gonna use. Then we're gonna go over to the stove, we're gonna cook it up, and then at the end, we're gonna take a look at how it looks once it's finished. And unfortunately, you guys won't be able to eat it, but we will be eating it tonight for dinner. So stay tuned, and we're gonna make a paleo Moroccan saffron chicken. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys, so here we have the ingredients for tonight's dinner. We're gonna start up here with about 2 to 2.5 pounds of chopped up chicken thighs. These are organic chicken thighs. We've got 2 stalks of celery, finely chopped. We've got 1 large onion, chopped as well, fairly finely, and 2 small carrots, fairly finely chopped. We have 1 very large garlic clove, chopped up. We've got 3/4 of a cup of chicken broth, about 1/3 of a cup of almond flour, or just grated up almonds, some cilantro, and a good pinch of saffron, which is really going to give it that distinct flavor that this particular dish has. So now let's move over and start our cooking. All right, guys, so we're going to start cooking. We're going to start with a little layer of olive oil at the bottom. And the first step is going to be browning off our chicken. So we're going to do this in 2 steps so that we get some decent browning on our chicken. So that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to let this oil heat up and then we'll put the chicken in. All right, so we're going to put some of our chicken in. Like I said, we'll do about half of it to try to keep the pan from getting too overloaded. When you do that, you lose a lot of heat and you won't get good browning. I have the heat on basically all the way. Now, one thing I suggest is as you're browning your meat, you want to just go ahead and let it sit on the bottom for a little while to start to brown before you move it around too much. People have a tendency to just want to move stuff, move your food. Just let it sit and let it get some good color to it. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more salt to the top. And I will crack some pepper as well. All right, it's been about a minute probably. I'm going to go ahead and just start moving the chicken around. You will get some chicken that sticks, and that's just fine. All that chicken is going to end up in this plate anyway. We're just moving around, and we're just going to let it sit again and start browning some more. Now, y'all will notice that this chicken has a lot of moisture in it, and a lot of people get a little concerned because you don't get a very good brown, but ultimately it really doesn't matter. You're just wanting to get the chicken cooked so that you can go ahead and get it into the dish. Now, as y'all can see, this is not by any means fully cooked, but I am going to go ahead and take this chicken out because it will sit and cook quite a bit, and I don't want to overdo it. Again, we're not getting much browning at all, and that's not a big deal. That's simply because this chicken, like a lot of chicken on supermarket shelves, was not completely frozen, or excuse me, not completely thawed when I bought it, and was still just a little frozen. It just has a lot of moisture in it. All right, start stirring this around. Same thing, you're gonna get little chunks of chicken there at the bottom. And that is completely fine. We're We're getting to that similar point with our chicken. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out. Go ahead and leave your fire on, because we're gonna start right away adding a little more oil. We're gonna add in order, although the order doesn't matter, onions, celery, carrots, and our garlic. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit because I had it on high. I'm just going to turn it down, put it on medium-high, and we're just going to let these sweat down a little bit and get, you don't really want them to get a lot of color. You're just wanting to get them sweated down. We're going to cook these for 5 to 7 minutes, so we'll be right back after they're done cooking a little bit. All right, guys, so I'm liking the way that looks. Now the next thing I'm going to add, I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit because I'm going to add my stock. And I want to go ahead and try to deglaze this pan just a little bit. We might get a little fogginess on our camera, but I've got it turned up pretty good. We'll just put a little bit of broth over here and just try to scrape up as much of that as possible. There's actually not much down there to get. But with a little persistence, you can very easily get all those little bits up. Now we're going to add truly what makes this dish special, which is our saffron. That will give it a tremendous color and a very, very specific flavor. Lastly, we're going to stir in our almonds. This acts as a little bit of a thickener, but also really adds tremendously to the flavor. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. We're going to add the chicken now back to the pot. And the last thing we're going to do is add just enough water to almost cover the chicken. So we'll put some water in. Probably added about a cup or so, and we'll bring this back up to a boil. All right, you guys can see that we've got a nice boil. So I'm going to cover this, set it to simmer, and we're going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes, and we'll see how it looks whenever we come back. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so we've let this paleo chicken cook down for about I'd say about 25-30 minutes, and for the last 10 minutes I've actually taken the top off. I want a little bit of the moisture and the fluid to evaporate off. That'll concentrate the flavors, and also will just make a little bit of a better product in my opinion. So I took this up off the tripod so y'all get a good look. I'm going to flip this around, y'all can check it out. So you can see it's cooked down just a little bit. Now the flavors in this are absolutely amazing. You could do so many things with this. You could make a paleo chicken pot pie, kind of a Moroccan style, with some mashed cauliflower on top. You could do just about anything you wanted to, but absolutely amazing, really easy, and it smells oh so good. That is how you make my paleo Moroccan saffron chicken. All right, guys, so that's it. That's how we make our paleo Moroccan saffron chicken. I made some changes. Like I said, we use the almond flour as a thickener, which is tremendous. You can serve this with cauliflower rice. You can make some spaghetti squash. We've done it with that. You can also make any other kind of squash and put it on top. Tonight, I'm quite frankly not even sure what I'm going to serve it with, but we'll find one of the vegetables we have and we'll cook it up. Very possibly we'll just cook up some sweet potatoes and make a little sweet potato mash and serve it right on top. But it's a really, really good dish. It's easy to make, hands-on time, probably maybe 10 minutes, and letting it cook for about 30 minutes. So this is our first cooking episode here on the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Hope you guys liked it. If you do, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more cooking videos. And of course, they'll always be paleo, because that's how we eat, and that's how I recommend you eat as well. So anyway, y'all stay tuned. Appreciate everything, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.